Okay, this is the 6-9 homework video. First off, always starting by write your name at the top. All right, so looking at the first part, it says complete the table for the given rules. Line A, for every y, it's going to be 1 less than x. So whatever x is, we're going to subtract 1. And I like to put over here just -1. That's my rule. So 1 minus 1, that's 0. So my coordinate point is going to be 1, 0. 4 minus 1 is 3. My coordinate will be 4, 3. 9 minus 1 is 8. So 9, 8. And finally, 16 minus 1 is 15. So I'll have 16, 15. Okay. Then looking at this one, y is 5 less than x. So whatever x is, I'm going to subtract 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. 8 minus 5 is 3. 14 minus 5 is 9. And 20 minus 5 is 15. I'll put those all in coordinates. 5, 0. 8, 3. 14, 9. And 20, 15. All right, part A, construct each line on a coordinate plane. First thing I want to do is I want to write my x, and here's my y. Then I want to make sure that I am counting by the right number. So I'm going to look and try and figure out what my scale is. What am I counting by? So I know it's not copied very well, but it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like we're counting by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Typically for 5th grade, we're going to have the same scale, but let's just count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I think this copied wrong because this should be 19 and 20 should be above. Okay, so let's plot our first line. So line A. So I'm going to go over 1 and up 0, so I'm not going to move at all. So there's my first spot. Then I'm going to go over 4 and up 3. Then I'm going to go over 9 and up 8. Then I'm going to go over 16 and up 15. And then I'm going to get my straight edge. Fortunately, I don't have a ruler with me. Some of you might not have one at home either. That's okay. Just use a nice piece of paper and draw a nice straight line. Don't forget to put your arrows and label it line A. Okay. I'm going to get a different color just to show the other line. You can use your same pencil. That's just fine. All right, so our x is over 5, up 0. Over 8, up 3. Over 14, up 9. And over 20, up 15. All right, once again, I'm going to use my straight edge. Connect those dots. One thing to notice if you plotted your lines incorrectly is they won't match up. So we know we did it correctly if our line hits all of our dots. All right, so I constructed the lines. I compare and contrast. Well, what do I notice about both of these? They are going up at the same steepness. They are parallel. The two lines are parallel, or they have the same steepness. Or we can use an 8th grade word and say same slope. But that's an 8th grade word. You don't need to know that yet. All right. So we compared them. We said they're parallel and they have the same steepness. But what's different is that they cross the x-axis at different points. And typically we'll say the y-axis, but these guys are going down into negative land. So we can say they cross the x-axis at different points. All right, and so letter C now says, based on the patterns you see, predict what line C, whose rule is 9 less than x, would look like. So, I'm sorry, not 9, 7. Oops, I misread that. All right, so this was -1. This was -5. If we notice, it hits at the x-axis at 1. This hits the x-axis as 5. So I'm going to imagine it would hit it at 7. And to make a line, we need to have at least 2 points. So I'm going to just pick another random point. I'll pick 17 over here. 17 minus 7 would give us 10. And that's going to give us a spot there. I'll use my straight edge. And that's line C. Okay, that's the first half. On to the back. All right, complete the table for the given rules for x values 0, 3, 4, and 6. So y is 3 times as much as x. So 0 times 3 is 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. And 6 times 3 is 18. I'll write those quickly as coordinate points. All right, and then for rule F, y is as a third as much. So instead of multiplying by 3, we're going to actually divide by 3 here. So again, if I have 0, 3, 4, and 6, 0 divided by 3 is 0. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 4 will come back to, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So 4 divided by 3, the easiest way we could write that is 4 thirds, and then reduce that to be 1 1/3. Okay, so quickly writing our coordinates. Oops. All right, so construct each line on the coordinate plane. So looking at line E rather, 0, 0. And then I have 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. 4, 12. There's 4 all the way up to 12. And 6, 18. 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to use my straight edge. Make that line. And that's line E. All right. Again, for line F, 0, 0. Then I'm going to go 3, 1. And then 1 or 4. 1 1/3 is like there. And then 6, 2. That's a much shallower line. And that's line F. So we can say they intersect. They have different steepnesses, but they both cross at 0, 0, or the origin. All right, and last thing. So if line G, whose rule is 4 times as much as x, so this was 3 times, 4 times is going to be something where we would start here.